Welcome to day 157 of development on Terra Factor. A brand new week, bright and early on a Monday morning at 9 a.m. We are going to get absolutely cranking. The whole goal right now is to get steel production up and running so we can make steel. Yeah. Fresh coffee here, dude. Got a nice, big, long day ahead of us. Get the Skyrim ambience cranking. We last left off doing a pass on the new UI to get the crafty craft working. Yes. And now we just got to actually make the crafty craft work because it's not doing anything. So, and really the whole goal of getting this working, this big machine looking thing over here, it's called the Foundry. I'm basically working on some kind of like late game content right now that we can make some new quests for over in the Steel Age or something like that. Runway check. Yeah, we're sitting at about 3 days left until I run out of money. Pretty good. This is fine. Everything's fine. First thing I need to tackle is just getting the crafting for this actually working. And then we can think about how to actually automate this with the conveyor belts. And it should be pretty good. That was easy. All I had to do was just workbench automatable update function. We already had the functionality because this is literally just the exact same thing as the assembler. Different UI though. So easy clap, GGWP. So we got a couple barrels here. If we just chuck in, you know, some stuff, Matt, we got iron going over there. It's just leaking, and then coal in here. Goal is to make this actually work. that is next on to do. Let's give this a crack. In you go. It's going in. The Foundry is working. Inputs are going in. They look very scuffed because we're not doing the rendering order thing properly, but that's okay. Can make it look pretty later. Yeah, that's feeling pretty good. It's going in. Now we just got to get it outputting as well. We used to make these highly cut vids, which is how I found you a bunch of years back, but then switched to streaming. Why? Because it's easier. I get my work done. I'm trying to do like a little bit of creating vids, but most of my focus is just like figuring out how to make a game actually good. That's kind of where all my energy has been going recently. I mean, recently, it's been like the last however many years that I've been doing this. But that's kind of like turning a little bit around now. I don't know, because I do need to do marketing for it. So, but yeah, I'm also just at the stage where I kind of like stopped enjoying creating videos. So I would say that's also a big reason as to why I haven't really made them. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out a way of making a vid where I enjoy the process as well. And that's an ongoing process. I haven't really figured it out. Closest I've come is these like scuffed second channel daily highlight vids of the streams. But I don't know. I feel like these are also just kind of pointless videos almost. Like I could probably just take that time and focus it on making a slightly bigger video that does a little bit better. I don't know. What do you even get from making videos? Is it just marketing or a hobby? Long story short, I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing, if I'm being real. But I know if I show up and I do these streams, then it's kind of like the bare minimum enough to get by. Like you can see the 3 days remaining until I run out of money counter in the top right. The reason it's gone so low is because I just haven't been doing that. So I kind of need to be consistent with it if I'm gonna, you know, make the money. So it is a way of also just not starving to death right now. I am still trying to like constantly think about how I can make better videos though. I feel like it's a big thing I constantly think about because, you know, obviously I want more views because views equal better person. Bigger number, better person, better life, you know? Considering streaming my game dev stuff myself, but it feels a bit useless. I don't know, it would be 0 viewers anyway. Might as well just work in peace. Yeah, that's a very real thing that I hear a lot of people around me say who like kind of want to get into it. I would say I just enjoy streaming for streaming's sake. Like for some reason, I just like yapping and going live because like this is getting streamed and like stored on YouTube servers. And I can like come back and look on this moment like 5 years from now and have an exact window into what I was thinking at the time, which I think is pretty cool. But there is also the obvious part of like, well, if there was 0 viewers right now, would I still enjoy that? I don't know, probably not, because it would feel kind of pointless almost, even though I did just say there is a point to it. Like there's multiple motivations here, and I don't really know if I can pin down one specific thing. I guess I don't really see making devlogs as marketing, then I do see it as making sure I can actually make the game and get by. So like I see it as funding to make the game almost, and like yeah, just building up connections with people and good vibes. I don't know. I would say that's the main driving factor for me creating videos. So like, obviously, you know, you get a lot of views there and that's going to be better for you towards that metric of success. Like in the beginning, when I first went full time, I remember I started up a Patreon and that was like the main thing that like kicked me off, right? Nowadays, I just have the coffee page because I think it's just kind of simpler. Because like with Patreon, you can have these tiers. I mean, in here, you can have tiers as well, but you get absolutely nothing in return for monthly donations. Because I find that it almost becomes like an entirely new thing if I sit here and think about like, oh, how can I make like a $10 a month subscription like actually worth the price and like be as valuable as possible? And I never really know the answer to that. Like, I guess I could ask now, like, what would you guys want in return for like $5 a month or even $10 a month or $20 a month? Like, I don't really know what I would even do aside from just make the game that is valuable. Like, I mean, I guess I could give out source code of the game, like a Discord server, stuff like that. That's what I've done in the past. But yeah, that almost becomes like a massive thing in itself that I like keep thinking about, like laying awake at night, like, oh shit, how can I like grow this and make it as valuable as possible? And then it like kind of subtracts away from game dev in a way. I don't know. Maybe that's just me stuck in like old thought patterns there, and maybe I need to give it another shot. Maybe I need to just step up my game. Maybe I need to make an OnlyFans, you know? That'd be pretty valuable. At this point, it just keeps ramping up and it gets into the territory of like, oh, well, like, what else can I do to make money? And then it just becomes an entire business. And then it's like, well, I mean, I guess it's time to just make like a school community and like get back to doing some of this. And then it could ramp up to like, well, I mean, a valuable thing would be like one-on-one calls with people who want to learn game dev. And I can be here 24/7 to answer any questions. And yeah, it quickly ramps up into like, or you know, this could just be a full-time business, right? I could just do that instead of making an actual fucking game. So yeah, that's kind of why the $5 a month membership says you get absolutely nothing in return for it. Because, you know, that's kind of the end point of that thinking. And I guess all I really need to do now is just show up, make game, collect some donors if anyone wants to throw some schmeckles at me so I can keep living and just keep cranking. That's kind of my mindset right now, at least. That's like the conclusion I've come to with all of this, of like why I stream, why I make these videos, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I am totally open to ideas for what I could give in return for like a Patreon style like monthly support thing. Playable prototypes, alphas and betas for members. Yeah, I could do that. In-game cosmetics. Loot crates. Tell you what, let's do a survey and we will get to the bottom of this. Because this has been like a problem that's just been on my mind for ages, and I've been trying to like solve it in my head, but I can't solve it in my head. I have to solve it in reality because the solution is in reality. I do not have the information required to make this decision. I need the help of you, the people. Merch? I actually have merch. I just haven't set it live. So if anybody wants it, I have a mug here. Stick to the plan. What is the plan? I don't know, man. But you gotta stick to it. Could just take a photo of my face and put it on a shirt. That would work as well. Let me know what you guys think. A bald cap. Insert epic t-shirt idea here. We give that a little shot. Bold studio shirt, please. Let's take just a screenshot of the game and like put it in a t-shirt, like just cropped like that. No context. We could do some fucking swag merch, dude. Sheesh. Sans font terror factor. Yeah. We could do like a chill Discord community, MC server action going, Arc Raiders squads, looking for squad, epic gaming time. This is another thing that I really enjoy doing. I've actually met quite a few people through like streams or Discord or whatever, and we've hung out in Thailand and it's been great. So that could also be part of the chill community, you know? Another one, exclusive content. So we could do guitar streams, music production. For the love of God, I just want to do anything music related and have a excuse to grind it full time. So we could do a little bit of some of that, you know? Maybe another idea for exclusive content would be like a Q&A stream, weekly or monthly Q&A stream. That might be another idea. The members get to submit questions and like guarantee that they get it answered, you know? TerraFactor early access. And there we have it. Those are kind of the extent of my ideas. I would be curious to see what people actually want out of this the most. Because like everything on here, like I would enjoy delivering, you know? Actually, one more thing here for the game devs. Community with other game devs where you can make friend. Smiley face. This is another thing. So that could just be like that in itself, because I've already got this. I just don't have a way for people to currently pay money to enter it. Discord is oversaturated with dev communities. Sure, but is it oversaturated with good dev communities? All that matters is that you bring good vibes to the community and like you're trying your best, having fun. That's really my only requirement. And like anyone who doesn't fit that bar, I just like cancel, refund, and like bye-bye. Like it's all about just like having a place to belong and hang out with other people who are doing similar stuff to you, you know? Because if you join like a public community, there's just thousands of people in there and there's a bunch of just anime profile pic, doesn't know what grass is type people, you know? Not I'm saying there's anything wrong with that. This would be more about like actually making friends and finding your people more than anything. Because over the years, like I've been running this community for like maybe like 2 or 3 years, and I made so many fucking good friends through it. Like it's actually kind of sick. I've just been doing it to scratch my own itch of loneliness. Could just open that up to the people. All right, that is Rando's Schmeckle money making scheme. Link will be down in the description, boys. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'm excited to read through it, because ultimately I do think this will be better than just saying, yo, I'm running out of money, guys. Could like someone throw me a bone, please? Now at least you get something in return for it. Now that that little side quest is over, back to work. Yeah, look at those steel beams stacking up, dude. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Oh, yes. Now that's working, and we are printing steel beams. I actually want to make it so that this needs electricity to run. It's been on the to-do list for a while, because these assemblers don't actually use electricity, and we definitely want it to use electricity. So I got to figure out how this is going to work. In fact, before we do that, we do one of these, and we grab this guy from over here. Maybe perhaps a little bit of that underground action. Oh. The iron's going in, the wood into the kiln. It changes into this lovely looking sprite. That's definitely final and not a placeholder. We do a little bit of cooking. Goes out and in, and then it turns into steel. Yeah, we got a kind of auto steel farm right now going. It's very slow because it's only on one tree, but we're kind of cooking. We have internal battery charging up. You can see that getting sucked. Yeah, look at him go, dude. And then now when we craft, I think we just kind of like take away like a little bit of power every second or so. All right, so what happens when it runs out? Should just go really slowly, right? Yeah, awesome. And I would say that's like the end-to-end prototype of the Foundry kind of just done, which is cool. From here on out, it'll just be polishing, making it look a little bit better maybe. Or I just move on to a different piece of content, because we could probably keep this in prototype land for a little bit longer and just get it in the hands of players, see how it's feeling, and just kind of move on to the next thing, I think. We'll see how it goes. That's going to be me for the day. Thanks for tuning in, boys. Peace.